All right, what is up, you gorgeous motherfuckers? I have a Bidao update for you guys. I say that with love, okay, y'all. So please don't take offense. Also, when I say you guys, that is a non-gender specific guys. You know, it's just kind of like a gender neutral guys. Guys, I kind of wanted to make a video, kind of talking about what I see as the current pros and cons with Bidao and Bidao's team. So if you like the sound of that, I'd like to ask you if you could please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit the bell icon to be notified of new uploads. Okay, let's delve into what I see as the current pros and cons with Bidao. I've personally invested in the ICO stage, and I just wanted to kind of put out a video, kind of expressing one of my current thoughts are with Bidao. So to start off with the pros I see, there's gonna be staking with Bidao eventually. I think at the launch of their mainnet. Bidao still has a lot more exchange listings still to go. I believe it's been listed on Poloniex is the biggest one, or no, Uniswap's the biggest one. Poloniex. It's been listed on Albank, Who.com. Actually, if we go to CoinGecko, we should be able to actually see what the exact list is here. And if you go to Bidao's Telegram, like their official Telegrams group, yeah, they should say. So here we go. Yeah, so Uniswap, Poloniex, Albank, Who.com. I believe Uniswap and Poloniex were part of the original 7 exchange listings. There were supposed to be 7 original ones, and Who.com and Albank went out of their way to list it. So we still have a lot more exchange listings to go. Bidao has a partnership with Binance, so people have speculated, including myself, that we could one day see a Binance listing. So that's another potential pro in Bidao's favor. They also have a bunch of good partnerships. They've been partnered with a bunch of different cryptocurrencies, Chainlink, Ontology, Teller, and also Digital Europe. People seem to be really excited about that one. So and another thing to consider is there's it's kind of up in the air, but a token burn. If Bidao's team ever does indeed do a token burn, I believe that would be very a good thing for investors in Bidao, because their current supply is roughly around 4 billion, and if they do a token burn, the supply should fall to around half that, maybe even 2 billion. An admin said in a now deleted message that the token burn was supposed to bring the supply down to less than 2 billion. So whenever the supply of something gets cut by more than half, that would definitely bring scarcity to the market, and thus could potentially in the future help out the upward price action of Bidao, even just psychologically, just the psychological impact that would have on the market. If whatever coin, if Bitcoin tomorrow, if its supply got cut in half, or whatever coin, if it's just psychologically importance that if a coin's supply were to be cut in half, that would definitely have, at the very least, a psychological impact on the market. And Bidao is also just a cool concept as well. It's supposed to be a trustless stable coin, blockchain agnostic, something like MakerDAO, but where it could, but more agnostic, so it can, work with different cryptocurrencies. Also, another pro of Bidao, something that I like, is that their team is actually known. Like, we know who the team is. There's a lot of, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies where the team's anonymous. And there's always I feel like whenever a team's anonymous, it's always a little bit more risky because you don't really know who we are. With Bidao, at least we know who they are. The CEO is Bastian. He's won a couple Apple scholarships, and CTO Brian. Not even gonna try to pronounce his last name. He's been on TED Talk, so whatever. That's cool, I guess. And if when Bidao releases their mainnet, basically right now Bidao's only in its concepts phase. But whenever they release their mainnet and all their core functionalities, as long as it's functioning, in my opinion, in 2021, we're going to get a bull run. Now, that's not financial advice, guys. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. So if in 2021 we do indeed get a bull run with Bitcoin and the whole of the cryptocurrency market, and Bidao has launched their mainnet, maybe in a few months, and if it's functioning, I believe that if Bidao releases a functioning product, their mainnet is working within the next few months, and a bull run does indeed happen in the year 2021, Bidao has a good chance of benefiting greatly from an eventual bull run. So those are some of the pros I'm considering with Bidao at the moment. Now, some of the cons. In my opinion, Bidao is very very bad, to put it lightly, at their communication skills. So during the ICO stage, they said after once the ICO was done, that people would have 30 days to claim their bid tokens, so that after a token burn could happen, where the supply would be cut by roughly half. Also, in a now deleted Telegram post, one of Bidao's admins was saying that sometime after October 20th, there was supposed to be a token burn of more than half the supply, and that didn't happen. And really, the reason why I put all this into the con category is because Bidao is not explaining why they haven't put out a timeline for their token burn. They haven't even said if the token burn is still happening. So my point in bringing all this up is just that they're very bad at communicating their timelines, what's happening with the token burn. If we're even going to get a token burn, none of this is actually known. All they keep saying is, a date is to be announced, an announcement is to be announced. In my opinion, it would be very easy for Bidao to just put out a rough timeline that's subject to change. I don't know why they haven't. If we look here at the chart, this is October 20th. We could see a steep decline in price after this because everyone was anticipating a token burn, and that didn't happen. And Bidao is not saying when a token burn is going to happen, if a token burn is even going to happen, any kind of timeline, nothing. Also, it seems like a lot of people still haven't gotten their tokens from the ICO stage. Looking through the Bidao's, not their official announcements, but just their Telegram group, there was an admin saying that there's going to be another rollout of tokens for those people who participated in the ICO but still have not gotten their tokens in roughly 2 weeks. So if you're one of those people who participated in Bidao's ICO and still have not received your tokens, keep bothering, keep emailing Bidao, keep trying to DM their admins on Telegram, and they're saying that they're going to be doing another rollout of tokens for people who haven't gotten. So my hope is that if they do another rollout of tokens for people who haven't received them yet, and roughly 2 weeks, maybe hopefully we'll get a token burn sometime after, but we don't know. And again, my whole point with bringing all this up is that all this uncertainty is completely and totally unnecessary. I believe that Bidao's team has a responsibility to be open and to communicate their timelines to the community, to the people who have invested in Bidao, and they haven't been doing it. It takes so little to just put out a tweet saying what the rough timeline for things are, the rough timelines for another token rollout, what the rough timeline is for a token burn. This is something that it would be so easy to do. It doesn't cost money, it just costs time. Like, why is a Bidao admin saying that there's going to be another rollout for those who haven't gotten their tokens from the ICO? Why are they not tweeting that? Why is that not like an official Bidao announcements? Like if we actually go to Bidao's Telegram, and when we look at their most recent announcements, it's kind of open. What is this? Nope, that's not right. There we go. So if we look at their most recent announcement, it kind of blew me away what they chose to announce. Look at their most recent announcement, guys. Hi, Warriors. We're so excited to announce the Warrior of the Month. This dude, Matt Hawks. Good on you, Matt. Good for you. But when people haven't gotten their tokens from the ICO yet, when everyone was expecting a token burn that didn't happen, and you're not giving a reason or a timeline to what's happening with that, and this is the update that they choose to put out, it's ridiculous. Guys, the reason why this matters, this lack of communication matters, is because it leaves your community, the people backing Bidao, it leaves them in the dark, and it leaves people with a bad taste in their mouth. And this is just going to slow down adoption. If the people who participated in the ICO, or people that are thinking to invest, are always being left in the dark with timelines, and thus causing uncertainty within the market, thus causing sell-offs that were really unnecessary in my opinion. That's just going to further prolong adoption and use case for Bidao. So guys, this isn't FUD, okay? I believe these are legitimate concerns that I have with Bidao's team. In my mind, this sell-off could have been stemmed with just a little bit of communication, and I don't know why Bidao's team continues to not, communicate their timelines with their community. So I know I went on a little bit of a rant there, guys, but I think I have some legitimate concerns. But with all those concerns being said, guys, I'm still personally optimistic about the future of Bidao. I participated in the ICO. I bought at 1 cent, and I bought back at 3 cents. And part of my trading plan, I'm not telling you guys what to do, but my trading plan is to hold this thing for a year, because if they launch their mainnet, all Bidao has to do, in my mind, this is part of my trading strategy. In my mind, for me to make money off Bidao, all Bidao has to do is launch their mainnet and just work. If Bidao can just work in the long term, I think Bidao has a good chance, a good possibility of being very successful. But in the short term, all this lack of communication causes uncertainty within the market, causes early adopters to lose hope in the team, and it's really amazing because it would take so little for the Bidao team to fix a lot of these issues, which is just proper communication. We're not expecting Bidao to be completely working, to be completely perfect, to launch their mainnet tomorrow. That's not what this is about. My main concern with Bidao is their inability to properly communicate timelines and what's going on. That's pretty much it. So in the short term, that brings uncertainty to the market. That's why I think we saw the sell off, because there's a bunch of uncertainty with the team, bunch of uncertainty with the token burn, and still concern with the rollout from the ICO still happening. So I believe that's what the sell off is. But again, with all that being said, I think this is a short-term problem. And if Bidao's mainnet can launch successfully, and if an eventual bull run does indeed come, I think Bidao has a good chance of benefiting greatly from that. So I still think in the long run, Bidao has a good chance of being a good performer. But in the short term here, we may see further consolidation. We may see, we could even go down to the ICO price and go back up. We could even fall down below the ICO price. All of that is possible in the short term. Or we could get, another exchange listing, see a little bit of a pump. We could get there's speculation that they're going to launch their mainnet before the end of the year. That could really help out the price as well. So, there's a lot of uncertainty within direction. We seem to be really moving sideways. So we'll see what happens here, guys, with Bidao. I'm not, this video is not intended to be financial advice. Okay, you guys have your own risk assessment and all of that, but I'm holding for the long term. So I just kind of wanted to make that video, just kind of putting out there what I think are currently, the pros and cons I see with Bidao. So before I wrap up this video, guys, I'd like to take the opportunity to mention a new token sale I recently participated in, which is GSX. So I recently participated in this coin offering. Just to run through what this thing is, real quick here. So this is a gold-backed cryptocurrency. There's mines associated with this coin. What they're saying is eventually half of the profits from the gold they produce will go back into actually backing up the cryptocurrency itself. So as we see here, they're saying in 3 years that they would have backed the crypto with enough gold to have an asset valuation of $1 per coin. They're currently selling it for 10 US cents per coin. So guys, I believe there's 13 days for this token sale left, I believe. And for the next 23 hours, there's a 64% sign up bonus. They're working on a Binance listing. And, guys, I just find the idea of gold-backed cryptocurrency interesting, so I threw some money at it. But, guys, I really want to encourage you to do your own research, have your own risk assessment. Investing in cryptocurrency can be risky. Initial coin offering, even more so. So, don't just throw money at something because I mentioned it. do your own research. But if you do end up doing your own research and you do like the idea and you do want to participate in this coin offering of gold bad cryptocurrency, I invite you to check out the link down in the description. You get a 5% sign up bonus if you sign up using that link, and I get a commission off that. So I just want to make that very clear. This is almost like a sponsorship, So please do your own research, guys. This is risky. Whenever you invest, don't invest anything you're not prepared to lose. So with all that being said, thank you guys for sticking along this long if you had. All right, take care, y'all.